Mike Vallely, also known as Mike V, is an American professional skateboarder. Vallely is also a musician, actor, television personality, stuntman, professional wrestler and FHL hockey player. As of January 2014, he is the lead singer of the hardcore punk band Black Flag. Early life: Vallely was born in Edison, New Jersey, United States to Art and Mary Vallely. Vallely is the younger brother of Joe, and an older brother to sister, Amy. Growing up, Vallely played Little League Baseball, but, in 1984, at age 14, Vallely discovered skateboarding and punk music, borrowing a skateboard from a friend and proceeded to dedicate his life to skateboarding. At Christmas in 1984, Valley's parents purchased a Jeff Phillips professional signature model skateboard for him. Besides street skating, Valley also began vert skateboarding, and often skated at Tom Groholski's ramp, as well as the Barn ramp, both of which are located in New Jersey. Valley also skated at the Brooklyn Banks, a well-known skateboarding location under New York's Brooklyn Bridge. In 1986, Valley moved with his family to Virginia Beach, Virginia, for a brief period and, while living there, befriended some local skaters. Skating with a local team called Subculture, in the Kempsville area of Virginia Beach, Valley tested his street skills in local contests, as well as on neighborhood quarter pipe and launch ramps. In the spring of 1986, the Virginia Beach Skate Park, Mount Trashmore, hosted a professional vert skateboard contest. Valley and his friend began skating in the car park, adjacent to the vert ramp, during practice, and drew the attention of professional skateboarder, Neil Blender, from atop the ramp. Lance Mountain and Stacy Peralta, both of Powell Peralta and the Bones Brigade, were also impressed with Valley. Seeing Valley skate on a worn board, Mountain provided him with a brand new skateboard. Following the impromptu demo, Peralta offered Valley an amateur sponsorship deal with Powell Peralta Skateboards. Professional skateboarding: Thrasher magazine photographed Valley performing in the Handplant Circle, one of the photographs appearing on the cover of magazine's August 1986 issue. In July 1986, Valley's new sponsor flew him to California to compete at the Street Attack contest, in Oceanside, California. Valley won the amateur division, which led to a full-page spread in Transworld Skateboarding's September issue. Also in 1986, Valley appeared in the third Powell Peralta video, The Search for Animal Chin, which was released in 1987. Later that year, Valley became a professional skateboarder at a vert contest in Toronto, Canada on May 31, 1987. In 1988, Powell Peralta released Valley's first professional signature model skateboard. Initially adorned with graphics of a large bug, which was later changed to a graphic that featured an elephant. In 1989, Valley left Powell Peralta, at which time the company was the largest skateboarding brand in the world. Following this departure, Valley became involved with World Industries, a skater-run brand that was conceived of and launched with peers Steve Rocco, Jesse Martinez, and Rodney Mullen. World Industries created the first-ever double-kick skateboard design, which would become the industry standard. A Valley signature board was used for the new design's introduction into the retail market. Valley was a part of World Industries until early 1991, when he joined New Deal Skateboards, where he stayed until January 1992, before starting the short-lived TV Skateboards with friend and professional skateboarder Ed Templeton. Due to health concerns and financial setbacks, TV Skateboards folded later that year, and Valley returned to the newly reformed Powell Skateboards in 1993, where he stayed until 1997. Valley then briefly rode for Transit Skateboards, before joining Black Label Skateboards in 1998, a company that he rode for until 2002. Valley appeared in the Black Label video label Kills. Valley founded Valley Skateboards in 2002, after he left Black Label. Valley skateboards were distributed through Giant Distribution and eventually folded in 2003 due to poor growth. From 2003 until 2010, Valley rode for Element Skateboards, before leaving to start yet another company, By the Sword, with fellow skateboarder Jason Filippo. However, the company was short-lived. as Vallely joined the roster of a rejuvenated Powell Peralta skateboards in late 2010, his third time with Skate 1 Distribution, along with their walk footwear and Bones bearings. In mid-2011, Vallely joined Iron Fist Clothing, as well as Torque Trucks as their first team rider, after noticing the company's innovative assembly method. However, Vallely quickly left Torque. A press release from the Swedish skate shoe company, Servant Footwear, was published in February 2013, announcing that Vallely was the first American ambassador and team rider for the brand. The company stated, "We are proud to announce that Mike Vallely has joined Servant Footwear as U.S. ambassador and team rider. We are honored to get support from and work with such a legendary and truly inspirational player within our culture." Elephant brand. In late 2011, Vallely again resigned from Powell Peralta and founded Elephant Skateboards in December 2011. In April 2012, Jason Adams, formerly of Black Label and Enjoy, was added to the team roster. On a late June episode of the Ride Channel's Weekend Buzz, the addition of Carl Berard to the Elephant team roster was revealed. Elephant Skateboards Company celebrated its second anniversary in December 2013. A video compilation of the team was published on the Internet, featuring Vallely, Jason Adams, Neil Hendricks, Carl Berard, Chris Markovich, and Jake Wooten. Music. Vallely joined a band called Resistance in 1985, although he only played one live show with the group, in which the band 7 Seconds and Aggression also played. Vallely was asked to leave the band for spending too much time on skateboarding. In 2003, Greg Ginn invited Vallely to sing for Black Flag at its 2003 reunion shows in Los Angeles, where he performed the entire My War album. Vallely was the lead singer for Mike V and the Rats, and the band's song, The Days, appeared in the video game, Tony Hawk's Underground, and their song, Never Give Up, appeared in Thug's successor, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. In 2013, Vallely formed a band called Good For You with Greg Ginn. Their debut album was released on SST Records in February 2013. In January 2014, founding member Greg Ginn announced Mike Vallely would be the new lead singer of Black Flag. In July 2015, Vallely put together the Switchblades and Urethane Music Fest taking place at Alex's Bar in Long Beach, CA. Good For You, Life Is Too Short to Not Hold a Grudge, Mike V and the Rats, Fizz 3 songs, Mike V and the Rats, The Days, Revolution Mother, Glory Bound, Rollin' with Thomutha, Solo Career, Weekend in Pittsburgh with Joe Grushecki, California Angel, Alone, Guest Appearances, Hatebreed frontman Jamie Justice Heart of a Warrior. Video game appearances. Vallely appears in the successful Tony Hawk Pro Skater skateboarding video game series, from the 4th release onwards. He appears as a secret character in the 4th release, but has been a major character since the 5th release. The storyline of the 5th game in the series Tony Hawk's Underground is based on Valley's skateboard career, and the Vallely character teaches the flamingo trick in the game. Vallely has launched his own skateboarding video game for the iPhone and the iPod Touch, entitled Mike V, Do or Die Skateboarding. Hockey. Vallely signed a contract to play professional hockey for the Danbury Whalers of the Federal Hockey League, on June 23, 2010. In his first career game, Vallely fought Joe Pell of the Brooklyn Aviators, a career minor league enforcer. Several seconds into the fight, Vallely lost his footing and landed awkwardly, breaking his right arm. Podcasting. In 2015, Vallely started his own podcast, The Mike V Show, with his friend, author and podcaster Daniel Bolelli. Films. Vallely has appeared in several films, including Paul Blart, Mal Cop, The Hangover and The Hangover Part 3. References. External links. Official website of Mike Valley's Elephant brand skateboards, started in 2012, Mike Valley at the Internet Movie Database.